Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome back from spring break. I'm going to do a very quick demonstration of how to import packages from Canvas and from Unity, which will save time. So overall, you can just have like one intro project or a blank project, and then from Canvas, you can take the Unity packages instead of having to keep opening like a new project, which, as you know, takes a little bit of time each time you make a project. So, what you can do is you're going to see that you have this folder right here. It says lesson one final or whatever it's going to say. And then I also have this blank project. So there's nothing in it. It's just like a sample scene in the built-in render pipeline, or you could use the universal um, to import it. And so once you have downloaded the file, so like I said, you have this here, you can download it and then it'll save it in your downloads folder. I made a folder specifically for these scenes that will allow me to just keep them organized, but it can just, once you've imported it, it doesn't really matter. So if it goes into your downloads folder, what you can then do is you can right click. So if it's a blank scene and you'll see this option, it says import package, and then you're going to pick custom package. And then from there, it's going to have your list. So again, it may be in your downloads folder. Like I said, I made a specific folder for it. And then what I'll do is I'll click lesson one final, and it's going to ask me, do I want to import all of this stuff? So I just have this scene here. I have the materials that I made, and then I have a text, which is like the list of the instructions that I've added. And once I click import, you're going to see that it'll import a folder. It may give like it's not perfect. So sometimes whenever you go in, you can see like these materials have imported with this like pink texture, which I can show you how to fix. And then once you double click, you're going to have your scene. So you can see here it has like the light and it has all of this stuff. So what this pink texture means is that something in the scene, this is the list of questions right here, is just not rendering. So it could be a different version of Unity that I'm using. Like I'm using a bit of an older one that I need to update. But I can easily go in and fix this. So again, if I click on the object here, you can see it, it just says capsule. It has everything else and I can move it around. But what I might need to do is just change it to like a standard. In this case, I'll change it to like a standard, and then I can just drag it onto my shape right there. So you may see like it's not perfect, but it usually, like as we test it out, we can kind of see, um, it's a little bit faster, especially if you already have a project open, to get some of these issues kind of resolved with, how long it takes to make a new project each time. So this is what this pink texture means. It's something that a lot of times comes up, especially with you're working with like a lot of different assets. Sometimes, depending on the version of Unity, you'll get this texture and you just have to change the shader. So like if I look here, it says hidden and internal shader. And I can pick any one of these that I want, but normally I just go with standard. And if I click that, you can see it changes it to that color. And I can go in and change. Okay, so that's how you do that particular element. If you have any questions, please let me know. But I think, again, this will save us a little bit of time as we kind of get ready for reviewing and kind of think about some of the different things that Unity can use. So I hope you have a good first week back, and I'll see you in the next video.